And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Roethlisberger will throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play, the quick first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Pardon me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? Right down at the goal line. And not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 21. From the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man, the tight end fails. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Brandon Cooks, 20.
That it?
Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
Brandon Cooks, 71 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. The ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Steelers.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Samuels. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 8, Texans 7.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Ben going to give this with the cutter. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
He'll try and run for it with counter. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They run with Connor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
1-yard line.
Way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking? Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Houston.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Watson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
On the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run with Samuels. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Samuels again.
3rd and 2.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that one will be accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it'll be counter. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll look to run with counter. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22, Texans 7.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a first down throw, Watson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
Operating from the gun, Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Today's final score, Steelers.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't